Yes, a warm welcome back here to the Empress Ballroom in Blackpool. A very exciting night. The tension is really mounting now. And we're moving on to our Latin American sound, as Bill Irvin is telling them down there. We're going to get into the samba now.
Numbers 3, 7, 11, and 15.
Out of the 3 dances we've seen so far and got the results, Great Britain clearly in the lead. Is that what you would expect at this stage?
Oh yes, oh yes. I'm afraid I think Britain will win already, but we have to see.
And then come Germany, then the combined countries, and then Japan just trailing ever so slightly.
That's right. There's very little in it. These are all top-class dancers, and you know, there'll be 1 or 2 marks between the whole lot. They're all first-class dancers.
Must be a horrendous job for the judges, as we're talking about decimal points all the time.
I'm sure those judges are shaking down there, because it's an awful job to judge dancing at this standard, especially when they're representing their countries as a team.
What sort of things are they looking for in particular, Bobby? I mean, is it just style, or just the style of dance, or the dress come into it as well?
Well, of course the costumes help, but they're looking for technique and style and movement. There's so many things that come into it. These children, or not children, but these young people have really practiced very hard from every point of view.
Distinctive costumes.
Although they're 10 dance champions, their better field is Latin. They're very good at ballroom as well, but this is what they reign supreme at.
Yeah, they dance with a lot of drive and attack, don't they?
Oh, yes. Of course, this is coming onto the screen now is Donnie Burns and Gaynor Fairweather. They've just won the World Championship. They were amateur champions as well. And of course, a great thing for them to have just won the world. They'll be doing very well on Wednesday as well. He's a Scot. You know what the Scots are? They're real fighters. I know, I'm married to one.
You can see when we reach this stage of the competition, Bobby, what tremendous reserves of sheer stamina these dancers must have, as well as all the artistic qualities.
It's incredible what these people have to do and what we had to do. You know, a lot of them jog and weightlift and all sorts of things, you know, to get stamina for these competitions. It takes an awful lot of strength.
Of course, diet must be very important too.
Oh yes, you have to be slim, otherwise not only you couldn't do the movements, you wouldn't look nice, so they're very conscious of their diets. Debbie's mother, this girl's mother, is dancing the senior competition tonight.
Sure.
Yes.
Well, we've now, Bobby, got the results of the foxtrot, which was danced before last. Again, Great Britain in the lead.
Easily, yes.
Quite easily.
Yes. Japan second, and the rest of Europe third, and Germany fourth.
So a slight upset there. Japan seems to have moved up a little in the foxtrot.
Yes, yes.
So our cumulative totals give Great Britain 89 points, Japan 75.5. So in fact they've moved up into second place overall.
Oh, marvellous.
Followed by the rest of Europe 75, and then Germany down on 74.
We continue now with the romantic and lilting Viennese waltz. They are couples 1, 5, 9, and 13.
One thing we've not mentioned, Bobby, is the music, which is supremely important to this class of competition. The orchestra is directed by Irvin Tidswell.
That's right, and he's really first class. He loves playing for the dancers, and the dancers love him.
In the unlikely event of there being a tie tonight, Bobby, what would happen then? A sudden death play off or what?
No, we have what we call the skating system, and they can always split that. We don't really come across that anymore because of the skating system they've developed.
I see.
It's Werner and Ingrid, very good at the beanies waltz, just past.
That's the Nakagawas. I think those were the couple who spent £500,000 preparing for this competition.
No, not just the couple. They worked out that the Japanese that are here have spent £500,000. Not only them. They've spent a great deal of money and time on their dancing. She was originally his pupil.
Really?
Yes. When she was much younger, he taught her to dance. They've been married for quite a while now.
It's also great pride to him to reach this standard with a pupil.
Oh, yes, marvelous.
There's my friend Hansen Ann Laxholm again.
I think you really fancy her, Ray.
I think she's one of the most stunningly beautiful women I've seen.
Yes, she is lovely. She's as nice as she's beautiful, too.
Yes, a charming personality.
Yes.
Dancers, as well as rehearsing and practicing morning, noon and night, seem to spend an awful lot of time traveling.
Oh yes, they travel all over the world. These couples are invited to teach and lecture and demonstrate all over the world. The thing that's fascinating for me, because I've been in it a long time, I've known them since they were very, very young. So it's marvelous for me, and of course I teach a lot of them, so very interesting this.
Yeah, and of course you first appeared in this ballroom, what was it, a quarter of a century ago, you say?
1960.
Almost then.
1960. What a thrill it is. I think it's the most beautiful ballroom in the world.
It's a wonderful place.
The greatest dancing show on earth, this is.
We're sitting up here on the balcony, Bobby. Do you somehow still hanker for being down there on the floor?
No, I don't anymore, but I love to be in this atmosphere.
Yes, we've just got the results of the Samba here now. Great Britain in the lead once again. This time, the second place was Norway, Denmark, and Holland on 26. Japan in third place, and then Germany fourth. Now let's have a look at the cumulative ones. In the lead is Great Britain, 119 points. Now they're increasing their lead, I think, each time, aren't they? Second place is the combined European countries, Norway, Denmark, and Holland. They're on 101. So they're 10 points behind Great Britain.
Yes, I don't think they can catch up to that.
Is that unassailable?
No, I don't think so.
Japan's in third place, and Germany down the bottom on 97.5. But as we were saying before, between the three teams at the bottom end, there's very little, is there?
So little. It's only Britain.
Matter of 3 points or something, isn't it?
That's it.
And Britain streaking out ahead, 10 points clear of the field.
Yes. Well, that's marvellous. We've always led the field in dancing, and I hope it continues.
I hope so. And obviously playing to a home crowd must help enormously, doesn't it?
Oh, yes.
We continue with one of the most beautiful of the Latin American dances, the rumba. And I would like to have couples 3, 7, 11, and 15 take the floor.
very French.
Yes, they have a nice rhythm about them, don't they?
Yes,
nice easy
yes,
style.
very rhythmical boy. I first met him in Czechoslovakia when he was 17 years old.
There's the Ishiharas from Japan again. Starkly contrasting with the white costumes, aren't
Yes, I wonder if they drew lots or something. I'm sure all of them wanted to wear white. And Iso and Anna got black, and so did the Ishiharas. I love that costume.
Yes, it's quite unique.
Yes, with the little hats. I don't think anybody's ever done that before.
You reckon that's a fashion that will be followed in future years?
Oh, no, this is a special. They wouldn't dance like that in a competition.
They wouldn't.
No, and I don't think anybody would wear a white tail suit either. That's just...
Is that laid down in rules?
No, no rules at all. They can do what they like, but it's not the done thing. But for a show, like this, it's lovely, isn't it?
Yes,
the
it
cat
is.
suits, of course, can be white. Many white cat suits, but not tails. Any other partners. A lot of these boys and girls have had partners before or after sort of thing, but they've always danced with each other since they were very young.
So that must make life a lot easier then. You must know instinctively what your partner's going to do before he or she does it.
It takes a long time for a partnership to knit together. You can't just get up and dance with someone. It takes a very long time.
See such a, I mean, it literally is a capacity crowd here tonight, standing room only, isn't it? It's marvellous to see it so well supported.
Wonderful, and that'll be like that every night this week. You know, they come from all over the world. You've got Taiwan, Bangkok, they come from everywhere. Music's lovely tonight.
It is very good, very good.
It's got the message all right. It's ticking away.
Irvin Tidswell beaming all over his head down there. He's enjoying it.
Yes. Of course, you can imagine the organization of this festival. Tremendous organization goes into it. This is the show part, but all the hard work is behind the scenes. Little girl. Debbie's mother will be very proud of her tonight. I hope her mother does well in the senior competition tonight. I'm sure she will. Nice, strong Dutchman, Ruud. There's the famous Donnie Burns. Exotic-looking girl.
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
She is ideally suited for this dance.
She's always magnificently dressed.
Well, that was the rumba. We now have the results of the previous dance, the Viennese waltz. And surprisingly, Great Britain still in the lead.
Oh dear.
30 points there. That time in the Viennese waltz, Germany came second, 25.5. And then the rest of Europe on 24, and Japan came fourth that time, 23 points. So overall now, a cumulative total, Britain's lead is stretched even further now. We're something like 24 points clear of the field. Britain on 149, Norway, Denmark and Holland on 125. And it's a tie for third place between Germany and Japan.
That's right.
We're really pulling away now.
It's changing all the time, isn't it?
We continue with the exciting tango. Now they're couples 1, 5, 9 and 13 to take the floor.
One thing that's always intrigued me, Bobby, these dancers are watching now, professionals, of course.
Yes.
What do you have to do in the dancing world to change from being an amateur? Do you just start accepting money for dancing? Is it as simple as that?
No, you have to take exams, of course, and all these people are very highly qualified in their own profession. No, it's not as simple as that. People think it is, but they've got a lot of theory and technique to learn before they can become professionals.
So before you're admitted to the profession, you have to have these paper qualifications as well.
That's right. Of course, the Germans have to study for at least 2 years to get their qualifications. In England, you can get yours, if you're clever enough, whenever you can. It's one of Ingrid and Werner's strong dances, the German couple. Hans again. His cheeks are gone all red.
It's hardly surprising. She has a wonderful poise, that girl, isn't she? Tremendous dignity.
Yes. Michael and Vicky are really dancing very well tonight. Super dancer.
There they are,
Vicky
couple number
is.
13, yeah.
Super dancer. She's meticulous about everything she does. So is he.
She's got a lovely, bubbly sense of humor, hasn't she?
Oh, yes.
Very warm person.
Comes out in her dancing as well.
2, 6, 10, and 14.
Cape effect to that dress. Lovely material.
It's most attractive.
Yes, very unusual. They're see-through, you know.
I think it is.
I've just noticed.
Yes, it
they
is.
See-through.
Yes, you cast the light behind it.
Goodness, the Germans are stepping out. Gorgeous, absolutely lovely. There's Tommy again. Dancing very well. He's a very good tango dancer, Tommy. White tail suits and the white satin shoes.
Yes, I noticed that.
I'm sure they had to be specially made.
Well, I'm sure if you travel 13,000 miles, you'd really go to town yourself, wouldn't you?
Yes, no, I would. It's half the joy of being happy in what you wear. And of course, these dresses have to be very comfortable. You know, if they're uncomfortable, they can't use their bodies. So many things to consider. Little dog called Sweepy. It's the tiniest Yorkshire Terrier you've ever seen. All these big people have small dogs. Hans and Anne have also got a little dog.
Thank you, and I have the result of the rumba. Germany, 25 points.
There's a tremendous lot of fun going on down there, but the results of the rumba, I've got them right here. Great Britain still in the lead. We got 30 points for that. In second position, the rest of Europe on 26 points. Germany, 25 points, and then Japan on 24.5. Now, if we look at the cumulative scores so far this evening, Great Britain is streaking ahead. We have 179 points, which is getting on for 30 points clear of the nearest rival. That's Norway, Denmark, and Holland. They're on 151. Trailing the field is Germany. And a warm welcome back to you to the Empress Ballroom here in the Winter Gardens in Blackpool. I've never been to this occasion myself before, Bobby, but the excitement is quite contagious.
Oh, well, I'm glad you feel that way. I'd be disappointed if you said anything else, because if you didn't feel that, you wouldn't be alive. I mean, it's wonderful, isn't it? Absolutely marvelous.
This astonishing occasion.
This is the Paso Doble, of course, which is the very exciting dance because of the music. If you look at the poise of these young people, they're just absolutely tremendous.
And what is nice, they also look as though they're having fun.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. They're giving it every little bit they've got. They work from Blackpool to Blackpool. When this week finishes, they'll start working for next year to improve their position.
And do they choreograph their own routines in this kind of dance, or is it set steps, or...?
No, they're not set steps. The basics are, you know, written down, but they go to teachers, and some of them are very clever themselves, but they all have their special teachers teaching them and coaching them.
Because I believe Michael Stylianos, who did a lot of work with Torville and Dean, he's had some coaching with some of these dancers watching here tonight.
Oh, yes, he's had a lot to do with them.
And do it you yourself?
Oh, yes, I teach ballroom dancing. I don't teach Latin anymore. I gave up Latin. This couple are extremely, technically very good. Raymond and Gon. Technically extremely good.
Oh, that's the couple at the top of the screen there in red, couple number 11, yes.
There's David and Denise again. He does a super Paso Doble. She looked like a little angel. I think she looks just like a little angel. Denise.
16.
Dramatic Paso Doble, very good.
There's no Fritz and Stryker getting a positive response there from the crowd.
Little Fritzy, as we call him, is a real fighter. Got a very, very big school in Germany. Extremely big school. Probably the tiniest girl on the floor. Isn't she super?
She is. What height would you say she was, Bobby?
Oh, I would say she's only 5 foot.
Yeah.
What a lovely figure she's got. Yeah. Perfect little legs.
They're the Tamayokis.
Yes. Kyoka. Kyoka, her name is.
I suppose you know them all personally, so it comes quite naturally to you, Beck.
Yes, I know them all.
We'll get the results of the Paso Doble in a moment, but here are the results of the tango now. And it's getting quite predictable, all this. Great Britain, we won in the tango. They got 30 points. In second place, Japan. They moved up into second in the tango, 25 points. Norway, Denmark, and Holland, and Germany, all on 24.5. Now, the story of the cumulative total, now Great Britain still stretching the lead out there. Over 200 points now, 209. Nearest rival are Norway, Denmark, and Holland, under 175.5.
1, 5, 9, and 13.
thought, in a way, though, Bobby, that they saved the quick step, which this one is. We've got the drive still to come to the end. I'd have thought they'd have got the most energetic things over with first.
No, it's left till the end. And this really excites the public.
Oh, it's marvellous entertainment. Wonderful to watch.
All those dancers are so delighted to be out on this lovely floor. Tremendous. Even Hans is smiling. And always smiles, but Hans putting on some personality. Michael's a great quick stepper. Vicky is light as a feather.
I was trying to compare it to something. It's
almost a football pitch.
Not far off there. Not far off.
Incredible. Of course, this is the 59th Blackpool Festival. It's been going quite a long time.
Yes, since 1920, I believe it started.
That's right.
With a few interruptions.
The first time they had this team match, Bill and myself danced in the team in 1968.
Really?
That's when they started this team match.
Oh, so this particular one is a fairly recent invention then?
Oh, yes. 1968, there were only two teams, Britain versus Germany, or Germany versus England. Now, of course, you have a lot of countries, don't you?
Well, that was the quick step. Here now the results of the dance we saw before there, the pas doble. Let's do them in reverse order this time. It might make it more interesting. Germany in fourth position there. They're on 24 points. Japan in third on 25 points. Norway, Denmark and Holland on 26. Britain yet again in the lead by 4 clear points on 30 points. That's in the pas doble. Now the overall scores, again, they're drawing away from the field. Great Britain 239. The nearest rivals are the rest of Europe on 201. So we're close on 40 points here now. Third position is Japan, 197.5, and Germany, 196.5. So the field is getting fairly well spread out now, Bobby, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
But as I say, Great Britain clearly in the lead, almost 40 points clear of the other three teams.
Everybody wants to win, but they wouldn't really mind. They've appeared and they've loved it, really.
Wonderful international team match. And it is the drive. There are couples 3, 7, 11, and 15.
Japanese couple, Ishihara there once again. How long did it take before the jive became part of the Latin American dance world like this? Because it's a fairly recent addition, isn't it?
I think from about 1961, you know. They used to have the tango in the Latin American. They, thank God, took the tango out of the Latin American, put it where it belongs.
Certainly a very popular dance with the crowd, too.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's a real fun dance.
They must find it very alien to their culture.
Yes,
It's
yes.
such a Western thing.
Yes. Very, very good. Lovely, the costume.
Now we have the scores for the quick step. Once again, Great Britain 30 points. Is that 30 out of what, Bobby? Is that top marks?
It's top marks, I should think. I think. I'm not sure about that, actually.
And we got a joint second anyway in the quick step. Germany and Japan both on 25. And the rest of Europe on 24. I don't think any of that is going to make much difference to the final result.
No.
We're just waiting for the results of the jive. But before those results come in, Britain now stands at 269 points. The closest rival is the rest of Europe on 225. And Japan in third place, Germany in fourth.
Yes.
But Great Britain's on 45 clear points there.
Wonderful. I don't think they've ever won by that amount of points before. I might not be right, but I don't think they have.
It's a very decisive margin.
Very, very large.
So having this achievement under their belts, assuming they do win, and it certainly looks like it, what happens to the Great Britain team then? Do they go on to give exhibitions as a team?
No. They just get together for this. They represent their country tonight. No, they're all individual couples.
So this is an achievement in itself.
Oh, yes. To represent your country at anything is wonderful, isn't it?
Indeed.
That's Damien's brother, Michael Hull.
Oh, yes.
Yes, that's Damien. He's a real clown. What he can do with his body is quite remarkable.
It's a sort of impromptu cabaret going on down there.
Yes, he's very good. I've known him since he was about 7 years old.
Thank you.
Well, the impromptu cabaret is now ended, and we've got the results of the jive competition. Slightly lower. Great Britain only that time managed 29.5, dropped half a point. In second place there was Normandy, Denmark and Holland on 26, and then joint third position, Germany and Japan on 24.5. Now the final result, I shall leave to Bill Irvin.
Germany, 24. with a cumulative total of 246. Japan, 24.5, with a cumulative total of 247. Norway, Holland and Denmark, 26 points, giving them a cumulative total of 251.5. Great Britain, 29.5, which gives them a cumulative total of 298.5. To present the prizes this evening, welcome please Mr. James Naylor, Managing Director of the First Leisure Corporation. With the captain of the winning team from Great Britain, please come forward and receive your trophy. Would you now please lead your team in the traditional March of Honor? Our three very hard-working judges from Sweden, Lorraine. And from Canada, Miriam Pearson. And from Australia, Mr. Greg Smith.
do hope you've enjoyed this, our very first British television visit to the Blackpool Dance Festival, held here in the glorious Empress Ballroom in the Winter Gardens in Blackpool. And thanks to all the competitors who took part tonight for giving us such a splendid and exciting evening's entertainment. So for the moment, from all of us here in Blackpool, a very good night to you.
I think it's enough talking. I think we should dance instead. You show me what you can do.
Oh, come on, Boyd.
Yes, you're going to dance.
Now, don't you do the Carmen Miranda for
No, I won't. I'll behave
something
myself. I
gentle. There's people watching.
I know. We're not alone.
We can't.
Okay.
What's it to be, a nightclub shuffle or what?